So folks, here's a little update. It's April the 12th, 2026. We left the UK on November the 3rd, our home. Travelled down to South Coast, caught the ferry from Newhaven to Dieppe. Went over through France into Spain. Spent 68 days in Spain, then headed to Morocco. Obviously, you know, you're allowed 90 days in Spain, in the EU, then you have to come back. Or you can go to a country that's not in the EU. So I'll just tell you a little bit about our journey. But watch this little video before we go on.
We will secure Britain's borders, make our streets safe, and stop criminals getting away without punishment. More cash in your pocket. A Britain where no child is hungry, where no child is held back by poverty. That's a Britain built for all. If you don't like the changes that we've made, I say the door is open and you can leave.
So then folks, you heard them last few words. You can leave. Yes, you can. But what they don't tell you is you've got to come back after 90 days. Or you've got to look at loopholes of where you don't have to come back. But enough of that. I feel for all of you at the moment, folks, because I've seen the way things are going. Your fuel prices are going up. And you're paying nearly, I believe, £2 a litre nearly. Whereas I'm still only paying £1 a litre over here. So rip off Britain, as you so call it. Well then folks, let you know. This is the situation I'm in at the moment. Done 68 days in Spain, then we've come over to Morocco, which leaves 22 days left in Spain if and when I decide to come back to Spain. You're only allowed to spend 90 days in Morocco, and on the 90th day you've got to be out of Morocco and back in Spain. But I've still only got 22 days left. Even though you've done 90 days out the country, it's not classed as 90 days because they take 2 days off, 1 day coming, 1 day going back. So you've only done 88 days. Whereas if I came back to the UK and spent 90 days, I can come back to Spain again for 90 days. But there is another law in Morocco that says if you leave the country for a day, it resets your Moroccan visa, which means you can spend another 90 days. So what you can do, you can fly over to Tenerife, which costs you €40 for the day. Some people have even flown to Europe, to Brussels and back in 1 day, €60. So they can spend another 90 days here. Take two, folks. Well, we don't want to spend another 90 days in Morocco. But we want to be able to spend more than the 90 days in Morocco, which then will reset our days and our Schengen days back in Spain or Europe, because we've only got 22 days when we go back. Plus we've also arranged to meet people. So what we've done is we've drove to the north of the country to a park called Ceuta, gone in there, got our visas stamped because it's part of Spain, stopped in there the day, come back out the next day. You don't even have to do that. So we spent a day in Spain. It now resets our days back for Morocco. which means we can spend another 90 days. But we're only going to spend enough days to add on the previous number of days, so it takes us above our 90. Because remember, you've lost the 2 days travelling over there on a boat, travelling back on boat. So therefore, we need to spend, I think it's about another 8 or 9 days, and we would have done a total of 94 days in Morocco. Now we're heading over to Spain, and we've got 90 days left in Spain. Take 3. So folks, I hope you understand all that. 90 days in the EU, 90 days out of the EU. But if you go to Morocco, then you've got to do a visa run to make sure you've done over your 90 days, so as you can go back in to the EU. So then folks, here we are back in Spain for at least another 88 days, because we did the visa stamp at Ceuta for 2 days. So you can see what I'm getting at.
If you don't like the changes that we've made, I say the door is open and you can leave.
Yes, we can. We can do that. But like I say, we've got to come back, or know all these legal processes to extend our stay. And believe you me, there's a lot more to know. So I hope you've enjoyed that little video, folks, and I'll catch you on the next one.